Look at this. I'm smiling now because he hasn't started yet. Right, come on in. Well, let me set up your recording as well.
Oh, you've even got the compact going.
Mind the step on the way up. Awesome. On the left hand side.
No way! Irrespective of all the modern stuff here.
Irrespective of the modern stuff here.
Right.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Cool. Okay. So what at the moment we're on standard Luton. We're plugged into ground power, which means the aircraft's effectively a kettle. It's on standard pollution, people get sucked in and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to start the APU, which is the little jet engine at the back of the aircraft, right, which will give us independent power. So to do that, we need to turn on the fuel pump. Now these here are what we call guarded switches. These are the fuel pump switches. You can't just switch them. Okay, if I'm going 30,000 feet and you're telling me an amazingly funny story, and you do that, yeah, we don't want to turn the fuel pumps off by mistake. So to switch them, you've got to pull them out and switch them. So the forward left one, this one here, if you pull it out and switch it on. That's perfect. On. Yep, let's wait for the light to go out. Okay, then we can start the APU, right, this is fine, you don't have to pull this one out, just press it down and hold it down for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, great. Well, that's going to take a little bit of time to fire up, so while that's happening, okay, so what we've got to do is we've got to tell the aircraft basically how heavy it is and where we're going. Okay. Right? So it knows we've got sensor again, right, so now what we can do is we can switch our electrics over to the engines with those 2 switches there. Same time? Yep. Perfect. Okay, we can turn off the APU, just bring that back. I'll turn that off. Open that up. We'll give the passengers some air conditioning. Taxi light can go on. Oh, the killer taxi. Okay, now this is where it gets hard.
Oh no.
So to steer the aircraft on the ground, we use that tiller thing on the left there. Right. It's incredibly sensitive. Okay. Okay. Can you see this yellow line here in front of us on the ground?
Yes, to my right.
Yeah. So you want to try and follow that. Okay. Ready?
Have you got the brakes?
I'll take the brakes off. We're going to start moving. And give you a little bit of thrust.
Come to the right then.
So come to the right a little bit. Struggle with this. But the trick is, as long as you're very gentle with it, it's fine. If you start yanking it around, then that's when you tend to get a mess.
Yes.
One guy who stops, he embedded it in the building.
Mario Kart, full Mario Kart. This is amazing.
Well, it's all up in the air.
This is so cool, it's ridiculous.
So fire around to the right.
Yeah. A little response faster than you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Gosh,
It's quite sensitive.
keep going to the right.
So follow the line. So we're going to go round to the left now. So follow the line round to the left.
Oh wow, got that wrong. Sorry.
All right, you're fine. Nice white taxiways.
Thankfully, there's a bus going to be crashing us.
Yes.
Well, that's going to cost him his airside licence, isn't it? Gosh, that's got me all flustered out. Response faster than you think, isn't it?
Yeah. Gosh. It's quite sensitive. You go to the right. So follow the line. So we're going to go round to the left now. So follow the line round to the left.
Oh, got that wrong. Sorry.
All right, you're fine. Nice white taxiways.
Thankfully, those are the buses that are crashing to us.
Yes.
Well, that's going to cost him his airside licence, isn't it? Gosh. Straight there,
That's no problem. Pretty straight. Stop soon as on the runway, we won't have the parking brake on.
So we'll start moving.
So we'll start moving. So your job
Oh gosh.
is to look out the window
Yes.
and using your feet on the rudders,
Yes.
keep us straight on the runway.
Using the brakes or using
No,
the
don't touch the brakes. So keep your heels on the floor now.
Okay.
Okay, so that when you're using the rudders, you don't accidentally brake.
Okay.
Okay. So and you'll find you need to use a lot of rudder to begin with. But as the aircraft gets faster, you don't need to use so much.
Because there's more
Yeah,
flight from the tail.
exactly right.
Okay.
Okay, so you're keeping us straight on the runway. I'm watching the engines. That's my job. Okay.
Where do I get with the tiller?
Line up using the tiller.
Gosh. When you set off, that's really weird. To our right?
To our right. Yeah.
It seems to that you're oscillate when you take off, when you set off. Is that just me being an office?
I hope that's what's cute.
I don't know if that's a normal thing. Follow this yellow line?
Follow the yellow line. Using that dotted white line, remember to line is so looking out the window and using that to get yourself lined up the wrong way.
Oh, sorry, I'm really happy with this.
That's right, you're there, nearly there, a little bit more to the right. And you're steering now with your feet.
Hands off this completely?
You can have your left hand on there if you want.
Right.
Okay, so set your 40%. That's fine, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, so you're looking out the window. Okay, engine stable, set takeoff thrust. Okay, thrust set. That's nice, well done. Airspeed alive. 80 knots.
Not put my hand on the thing.
That's right. So it's an ideal oil thing. Okay, V1, so take it off and rotate. 15 degrees nose up. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So it's an ideal oil thing. Okay, V1, so take it off and rotate. 15 degrees nose up. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Positive climb gear up. Just, and now you can... Okay, how's that feel? Wow.
I'm going right again.
So I'm going to give you a left turn there. So what I'm going to do is... Right, can you see that magenta line that's appeared on the
Yes.
primary flight display? So that's going to guide you, okay, in the vertical plane. So if you keep the nose of the aircraft on that magenta line, okay, we're going to be where we want to do here. Okay, so while that's going on, what we're going to do is we're going to set ourselves up for the approach into Heathrow. So it does the big numbers, the little one does the decimals.
Okay.
So you're 109.5. Active. I'll maintain 4,000 feet. Just under on time. That's all right, just use the flight directors to guide you. So lift your nose, because you can see you're losing altitude at the moment.
Yep.
So be fairly assertive. It does need, it needs big inputs, or what's the word, positive inputs to this aircraft. That's the idea.
The initial turn, that's quite a bit of strength in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a heavy old thing to climb. Right, so we've got London in front of us here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn you right a little bit more. Heading 150. 160 actually. Chase it, haven't you? Easy. that? That was alright, wasn't it?
London Heathrow. Oh my word!
Okay. So that was...
This is insane.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, approaching minimums.
Very nice. Okay, a little bit of rudder swing back onto the centre line.
This being my centre line to my left.
And all the brakes.
All the brakes on now.
That's perfect. It's quite hard to use the rudders and brake at the same time, but...
Sean T saw us now then.
60 knots reverses away.
No way. Did you do that? Did you help?
No. No, all I did was the throttles. Well done. How was that? That was alright, wasn't it?
That's amazing! Oh my word!
Okay.
Is that, was that legit as it would have been?
That's legit as it would have been. So enjoy your victory. You're going to Gibraltar.
I'm landing at 737 sim at Heathrow. That's insane!
That was a nice landing too. That was nice and gentle.
Was it?
Yeah.
Cool, thank you.
So,
God.
right, now we got no pressure, right?
Oh, I'm so tired. I'm literally, it gets your carrier sweaty. It's like crazy. No, it's fine. Let's just try and get ourselves get to Heathrow. There's the rock.
So the rock should be off to our right. All the stuff I said about 40% thrust, yeah, we can't do that here. The runway's not long enough.
Literally not long enough.
No. So we're going to have a different approach to the takeoff. We're going to take off. We'll climb again to 4,000 feet.
We saw a very showy off the R airplane, a Black Hawk, take off, did a loop around the airport, a low flyby, didn't it? Off we went.
They've even got a second crossing on this one.
Yeah, they've got the highway goes across.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird.
So, what we're going to do this time, because it's such a short runway, is you're going to put your feet hard on the brakes.
One out.
Yep, right out. There's a full braking. Okay?
Full braking.
And we're going to set 70% of thrust. Now, normally, if you do this in the real aircraft, the whole thing will start shaking like that.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Okay, so we can't hold it for too long on the brakes, but we need to get the thrust before we let it roll.
So, let's just
Okay.
shut it. Okay,
So
so yeah.
70%, please.
So that's going to be the
Keep
R
going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
That's 7 and
Yeah.
there's difference.
Okay.
Why
Yeah, there is always a slight difference.
Okay.
Okay, now release the brakes. Okay, release completely.
Yep.
Set, take the thrust.
Oh, sorry, I'll press the brakes.
No, heels
Yeah,
on the
wheels on the
floor.
floor now. Yep. Learn that one quickly. Have I killed our speed?
There's a sea at the other end, we don't want to be in there. Right, airspeed alive. 80 knots. Okay, V1 and rotate, and you can see we're almost down runway.
What? 15 up.
15 up.
Feet off the runners. 15 up.
15 up. Positive time gear up. Okay, so try and keep it level, keep your wings level if you can.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I tilted to the right last time.
That's alright, just tilt it back to the left.
Go
So
for it, yeah?
70% please.
So that's going to be the... Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it. That's 7 and...
Yeah.
There's difference.
Okay.
Why are they
Yeah, there is always a slight difference.
Okay.
Okay, now release the brakes. Okay, release completely.
Yep.
Set, take off thrust.
Oh, sorry, I pressed the brakes.
Put your heels on the floor.
now. Yep. Learn that one quickly.
gain lift so the aircraft will try and climb.
So it's literally that balance. It's like it's following in diagonals almost between the two parameters, isn't it? It's so bizarre. Oh, I've got to chase that again.
Yeah, we're going to come around when you come back into the harbour.
I don't know how you just don't. How can you even have a capacity, mental capacity to do this? I'm not. Oh my God.
Well, the thing is, it's quite an interesting question actually. So, one of the principles that we have to use is what we call CRM, which is crew resource management.
Yeah.
And it's primarily for emergencies. But if you became overwhelmed,
Yep.
okay, the way that I would know that is that you would stop responding to me.
Okay.
Because you're just completely, and at that point, so if if I asked you a question or something and you didn't respond,
I was zoned
I
out.
would know that you were overwhelmed and I would have to intervene.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right, so here's the harbour front. So there's the rocket of Gibraltar there. Okay, so there's, down there is the runway we took off from.
Yep.
Okay, so there's the rocket of Gibraltar. So we're gonna come in here, we're gonna fly round the harbour, and then you're gonna do a visual approach back in there.
No.
Well, you wanted to fly it. Right, let's descend and maintain 2,000 feet, please.
Went well.
Yeah, Heathrow was good.
was
This is why I didn't want to do this one first.
Okay. Going through 3,000.
So this is a much harder landing than Heathrow. We want to avoid hitting any mountains. That's also bad.
Especially it's controlled by honeycomb product.
Sort of big old U-turn,
Is
effectively.
this effectively what you call a circle then?
Yes, exactly what it is. Wow.
A circuit.
Okay, round we go a bit more. That's one.
Gosh.
Now, when we go to the final approach, I'm going to have to turn the flight directors off. You'll have to do it without them, okay? Because they won't be able to help you. Okay, so the runway is over there. Can you see?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so we're pretty much at 90 degrees to the runway at the moment.
Got it. I see where. Oh, I see where we're at.
So the runway is there.
Got it. Yep.
Okay, so flight directors go off. We're going visual. Right, look out the window.
Yep.
Get yourself lined up.
I've got two whites, reds.
You're looking good. Height-wise, you're looking good. So you're coming down nicely.
One more
So
turn.
a little bit high now, so just lower your nose a bit.
Sorry, can you remind me why I'm on high? What's the light sequence?
So you've got two reds, two whites. You've got mainly whites, that's better. So you've got mainly reds, you're too low. If you've got mainly whites, you're too high. Gear down, flaps 40. So keep it coming down, that's nicely lined up. With small corrections again, is all you need.
According to the instrument, I'm off.
Don't worry about that. Look out the window. Believe what you see. So what you're coming on a slight dogleg, which is fine. You're just going to have to line yourself up. So you're a bit low now, so lift your nose. So lift it a bit more.
Still got three reds, yeah?
ready? No, you did right, that was good. That's a hard landing. So they did well on that one.
I'm absolutely sweating like mad.
400.
That's it, that's looking nice. Perfect, right, small correction.
300.
Don't worry if you've got, as long as you've got one white, I'm happy. A little bit to the left maybe. A little bit more to the left.
200.
Keep coming down, keep coming down, keep coming down.
Sorry,
No, you're alright, keep coming down. Don't be afraid of the ground. Keep coming down, don't lift your nose. Nose
100.
down. That's it.
Approaching minimums.
Keep coming down.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Full
10.
brakes. Don't lift your nose.
Sorry,
That's alright.
I crashed.
No? We might have to pause it. Will we stop in time? That's the question. We might actually, might be alright. You're alright. The pause button ready. No, you're alright, that's good. That's the hard landing. So they did well on that one.
I'm absolutely sweating like mad. That is so hard when you don't have the flight directors on. That's so hard. And you look at the lights, and because they change, well, there's only like 2 of each, so they change relatively quickly.
Yes.
And that kind of makes you think proportionately you're a long way out.
But there's a lot you can do. I mean, it's, as you get more experience. So if you've got 2 reds and 2 whites, and you're doing about 700 feet per minute descent, that's going to probably keep them 2 reds, 2 whites. That's what, if you were training you professionally, that's what we would say. But based on what you were doing, that was pretty good. I think you should be very happy with that.
I am. I didn't crash in Gibraltar.
Landed beautifully in Heathrow. We didn't die in Gibraltar. And you said you wanted to go to Hong Kong, I think.
Yes, I did. Can I have a minute out just to...
Yeah. Let me release you.
We have just landed at Gibraltar. Really small. We flew from Luton to Heathrow, landed brilliantly in Heathrow, and we took off from Gibraltar, did that well, did a lap round Gibraltar at the harbour, and landed on a really short runway without crashing.
Airport in Hong Kong here, okay? On this, roughly over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take off and we're going to pick up what they call the IGS, the Instrument Guidance Approach. So it's not an ILS, it's not going to guide us onto the runway. But what it is going to do is it's going to guide us to the checkerboard, okay? Which is what they used on the old, as a marker on the old approach. So that'll guide us down to the checkerboard. Then when we get close to the checkerboard, you'll see a row of flashing lights on the ground. Okay? And just after that row of flashing lights on the ground, you'll see these rabbit lights. Okay, which again flash. And they're guiding you onto the runway.
So we follow that round.
So you follow those rabbit lights round. So there's the checkerboard there, and you follow the rabbit lights round, and all being well, you land on the runway. Now, remember what I said about the sim hating water?
Yes.
So you've got water on 3 sides of the runway here.
Oh.
And it's not a very long runway.
Right.
So what I would say to you, and this was in its day the second hardest landing in the world.
Oh,
okay?
should I do something different then?
No.
Okay.
I'm just warning you because if it doesn't go well, I don't want you to come out all disappointed, okay? Because you've had 2 really, really good landings, okay? And this is a hard one.
I think we bounced to Gibraltar, but we got away with it, didn't we?
So if I think we're going to go in the water, I'll hit the pause again.
Okay.
But as long as you follow the IGS will bring you down, but you'll be at a good height when we get to the checkerboard.
And is the IGS going to give me the same?
You'll get your flight directors, yes.
Okay.
And then for the last bit, when you do your final turn, I'm going to have to turn them off because they're not going to help you.
Can you talk me through again though? I mean...
So it's just going to be follow the rabbit lights,
Yep.
land on the runway. Okay?
Yeah, alright.
So let's set it up. So the first thing we need...
Oh, I'm running on my too late now. 88.
So again, what we've got to do first of all is we've got to turn off the runway. Okay, so the runway's off to our left. So we're using the tiller like we did before.
Alright, and brakes.
Well, hopefully you won't. No, we'll do a rolling takeoff. You shouldn't need brakes.
Oh, okay. Following the white line.
Follow the yellow line. Yeah.
Yellow line. So round to the left.
So follow around to the left.
It's so responsive when you're going slow. Wow. It's crazy.
And you're visually lining yourself up with the runway this time.
Visual.
Yeah. Because I haven't put it into the FMC. Fighting chance of seeing the rabbit lights.
Thank you. Oops, not ready, not ready.
Okay, when you think you're lined up, so I'll bring it a little bit more to the left if I was you. Okay, ready? So feet on the rudders to steer.
Ready?
Give you 40%.
Okay.
Okay, now you can put your hand on top. Okay, set takeoff thrust. Thrust set. Speed alive.
15 up when it comes to it.
Yep, 80 knots. V1 and rotate.
Come on.
15 degrees, nose up. Perfect, toss to rate of climb, gear up. Okay, so keep the runway heading if you can, so just come a little bit to the left.
That's how I've slipped to the right yet again.
It's a shame. Gives you a fighting chance of seeing the rabbit lights.
Thank you. Oops, not ready, not ready.
Okay, when you think you're lined up, so I'll bring it a little bit more to the left if I was you. Okay, ready? So feet on the rudders to steer. Ready? Give you 40%. Okay, now you can put your hand on top. Okay, so take off thrust. Thrust set. Speed alive.
15 up when it comes to it.
Yep, 80 knots. V1 and rotate. 15 degrees, nose up. Perfect, toss to rate of climb, gear up. Okay.
Right, it's quickly enough.
That's it.
So I think I'm learning already on this one, we've got to be much more brutal.
Yeah.
Right.
We haven't got a lot of room, that's nice though. Okay, so that's looking good. So in a minute it's going to kick you off to the right a little bit. Perfect, that's nice, well done. Okay, now, practice 15.
Literally flying past skyscrapers.
Okay, so the runway is, you can see there's your puppy lights, and the runway is off there. Okay, sticking out into the harbour. Your checkerboard is on this hill in front of you.
So I aimed that. That's
So
that.
if you use the flight directors for the time being,
Yep.
they'll guide you to the checkerboard.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a row of lights flashing on the ground there, that's what you're looking at.
Okay.
Okay, and the rabbit lights are after that. Right, 133.
I'm literally flying past apartment blocks.
This is how it was.
Easy.
So there's the checkerboard. There.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? And the rabbit lights are going to come up in front of you. You can see them. You should be able to just about start seeing them now, flashing on the ground.
Yes.
So that's showing you your curve. Okay, to guide you onto the runway. Right, flight director's off. So you can see the happy lights. Off to your right, you can see the rabbit lights.
Yeah.
Bring it down a little bit lower. That's looking good actually. No, you're alright now. Keep it coming down, that's the idea.
And round to the right.
500.
We'll follow those lights round. Looking good, high wise.
I've got 2 and 2.
Yeah, that's looking nice. Following the rabbits nicely.
300.
Ease off the turn a little bit. Keep it coming down.
200.
Sorry, I'm going in a drink.
No, we're not going in a drink. You're alright.
100. Approaching minimums.
Yeah, nice.
50, 40, 30, 20,
Let it settle.
10.
Nice. Well done.
Full
Good
brakes?
job. Full brakes. Reverse is in green.
Trying to stay on the runway this time.
Those looking good. Nice and straight.
What?
Okay, we'll also take the next turning on the left if we can. So you're back onto the tiller now. That was brilliant. Well done. That's one of the nicest landings I've had at Kai-Tak.
Oh my word, I'm absolutely buzzing. So I'm going to over control this amazingly sensitive tiller now. So this
So
yellow
take the
line,
next yellow line on the left.
it's so sensitive, that's crazy.
So I'm showing you your curve. Okay, to guide you onto the runway. Right, flight director's off. So you can see the happy lights. Off to your right, you can see the rabbit lights.
Yes.
Bring it down a little bit there. That's looking good actually. No, you're alright now. Keep it coming down. That's the idea.
And round to the right.
500.
Follow those lights round. Looking good.
400.
Nice.
I've got 2 and 2.
Yeah, that's looking nice. Following the rabbits nicely.
300.
Ease off the turn a little bit. Keep it coming down.
200.
Sorry, I'm going in a drink.
No, but I'm going in a drink. You're alright.
100. Approaching minimums.
Nice.
50, 40, 30, 20,
Let it settle.
10.
Nice. Well done.
Full brakes?
Full brakes. Reverse is in green.
Trying to stay on the runway this time.
That's looking good. Nice and straight.
What?
Okay, we'll have to take the next turning on the left if we can. So you're back onto the tiller now. That was brilliant. Well done. That's one of the nicest landings I've had at Kai-Tak.
Oh my word, I'm absolutely buzzing. So I'm going to over control this amazingly sensitive tiller now. So this
So
yellow line.
Take the next yellow line on the left.
Gosh, it is so sensitive, that's crazy. I think after bullying this around a little bit more, it's easy to
It's easy to overdo that.
overdo it, yeah. Well, don't land at the
Well, so you did one easy one and 2 hard ones.
Can't believe it. Straight on?
Straight on.
I cannot believe it. That's amazing.
That was nice flying.
It's so cool. That's the coolest. Those crosses here, and you're just saying, do follow this. So I I managed to I realised I had the 2 red and 2 white at one stage as well. I remembered to look for that. But everything was just,
There's a lot to take in, isn't there? There's a lot to focus on.
gosh, yes, incredible. And I don't suppose you could autopilot that at any point, could you? That's always
You could
manual.
autopilot, so you could autopilot that as far as the checkerboard, effectively.
Okay. Right.
So as long as so where there's the instrument landing system we used at Heathrow, you could actually, the plane could land itself using
It
that.
could?
Yeah. So if the visibility was really bad, we would just put the autopilot on. It would follow the flight vectors down for us.
Yep.
And land itself. Somewhere like here, we could do that as far as the checkerboard, but then obviously you need that visual for the final.
Then it's the real deal. That's it.
Yeah.
You've got to.
And most normal landings are hand plane.
And that Hong Kong airport, it's not like that anymore, no?
No, they closed it. This one closed in 1998.
It's a privilege to do that. I tell you, that's an absolute privilege. What?
So they've redeveloped it a little bit now. Incredible. Because you can imagine, Hong Kong's an incredibly busy place, you know. A bit closer, a bit closer, a bit closer. Okay, we'll stop it there. Okay, parking back up. So we have ground power available, so we'll switch to ground power. Up, down.
Down.
That's it. And then we can kill the engines by pulling these out and bring them all the way down. That's it. And then we go in reverse, doing our atmosphere. So I'll do the ventilation. So pipes off.
Did we spill a drop? All 4?
All 4. And there we are. Did you enjoy that? I think you did.
Oh yes, absolutely incredible, incredible.
That was really nice fun. And those were 2 hard landings, which when you said Gibraltar, I thought, it's quite a popular one, Gibraltar, but you know, if you're someone who struggles with the aircraft, that's a really difficult one to do because you don't have any assistance, it's a very short runway, you've got water outside, but you were bang on, you had a nice approach, you know, we didn't land in the drink. And then Hong Kong, as I say, was the second hardest landing in the world in its day.
Did it?
You did it. So, any questions?
That was amazing. Thank you so very much.
That's pleasure.
Absolutely extraordinary. What a thing. It is so stupid thing to say, so real feeling, you know, it's incredible. But what I realise is my envelope of capability was absorbed almost entirely by following just that little course, let alone all this, let alone everything else that's going on. Absolutely extraordinary.
Well, that's why, that's again why it's a 2-person aircraft. Right? There's too much for one person to do because so you have pilot flying, which is you, pilot monitoring, which is me. So you know you're concentrating on flying the aircraft, and I'm concentrating on operating the systems to make sure that you know you've got what you need. In the normal world,
Yes! I landed the old Hong Kong really well. Didn't bounce, didn't crash, nothing. Unbelievable experience. Wow! You have to try this. It's incredible. I can't believe we've done this. It's incredible. Hong Kong. Unbelievable. So much concentration. Unbelievable. Gosh. That was incredible. We have a virtual aerospace at Shoreham Airport. You have to come and try it. Incredible. Mrs. Z Runner has done a lot of filming for us. We're going to edit that now, and we have a really cool photo. Go by. Thanks Christine and Robert for an amazing gift. Thank you so much. It's been incredible. I didn't crash.